Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today we have a special guest. We've got Saraland Chamber of Commerce here today with us. So we've got a couple guests. We'll let them introduce themselves. But what we're looking for is, what do chambers do? Why join one? And what are the benefits?
I'm Karen. I'm a CPA, entrepreneur with big ideas, and I'm the mom.
I'm Cadie. I'm a payroll specialist, business owner, and detail-oriented person that makes things happen. And I'm the daughter. Welcome to Cheers to Business.
I tell you what, starting this way, why don't you go around and introduce yourselves?
I'm Jamie Warren, the president of the Saraland Area Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Shilo Miller, the executive director at the Saraland Area Chamber of Commerce.
Thank you for being here. Shiloh, how long have you been the executive director of the chamber?
Since January of 2016.
Okay. What do you do for the chamber?
I am in charge of maintaining the functions of the office, and we maintain also the Welcome Center for the City of Saraland in the chamber office, and we do membership management, a lot of the billing and invoicing there, so some of the clerical work, and then also we work for and manage all of the activities and the functions that the chamber does.
I'll tell you what I've been impressed with. Few of the chambers have that. The smaller chambers like you guys have that person that just promotes, and they promote the businesses and they encourage the business members, which makes other businesses want to join. Charlotte, I think you're fantastic at that. You're at every after hours. You're at every event. You're promoting things. And so, hats off to you for that. I think you do a great job. All right. So some of the questions we asked up front is, what does the chamber do? What's the mission statement, if you will, of Saraland Chamber?
So through your membership with the chamber, it helps you to connect with other businesses, with other chamber members, the people in the community, to expand your network and
the contacts you meet and the friends you make.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And what chambers do for the community. I think that's a big reason why we support them, is the influence that they have.
Because, for our listeners outside our local area, because we have to remember, we have listeners now outside our area. Go rate us on iTunes. So, where's Saraland, Alabama? Well, when we travel, we get, where's Mobile, Alabama? Unless Jim Couture's here with the Weather Channel, nobody knows Mobile, Alabama. Right. So, you have these bigger cities, which we're not huge, but we're nice size. And then you have the smaller cities around it. So that's how Saraland is to Mobile. Now, we have an area here in town called Tillman's Corner, and that's Southwest Mobile County Chamber of Commerce. I think I've been associated with them since 1998. Dauphin Island has a Chamber of Commerce, and then you have the big Mobile Chamber of Commerce.
Right.
So we love having you guys here today to kind of represent everybody, because we're both members in our individual businesses and together members of Chamber of Commerce. Plus, I'm really excited about what you brought us today. Tell us about it.
Yes. So for the month of June, Cheers to Business was selected as Small Business of the Month.
That's so exciting.
Look at us.
We wanted to come and present your certificate and thank you for being members and for all that you do.
Thank you so much. Johnny, we had to post that on our Facebook and website. He nodded his head yes.
Yes.
Good job. All right.
So you were talking about the other chambers. So a lot of people think that we're like in competition with each other, but in reality, we're actually a member of the Mobile Chamber also, and
Nice.
we do some things with we'll collaborate with the Southwest Chamber, and we all work better together.
See, that's so much better for the community, because I know Tina Perot over there, she's great like you are, Charlotte, and y'all put everything into it. You really put your whole heart in it.
Yes,
And
Tina's a great friend of mine, and work very well with other directors even in Baldwin County at Eastern Shore and North Baldwin with Casey and Ashley.
Cool. Now, we want to get more involved. I just joined the Eastern Shore Chamber of Commerce. Well, I filled out the paperwork, but it's Cadie and I for Payroll Vault.
We're already a member of the Eastern Shore Chamber.
Which one we joined?
We joined the,
See, we love chambers.
Well, so that's what I want to point out is anytime...
South Baldwin?
Yeah, it has Baldwin in it.
But when I talk to people who are starting a new business, they often ask, what's been a part of your success in growing Payroll Vault? And it's absolutely joining the chamber. From ribbon cuttings to grand openings, just the connections.
But you have to participate. You can't just join and send them, whatever the dues are.
Well, you can join a gym membership. That doesn't mean you're going to lose weight.
Yeah,
You're definitely going to get out of it what you put into it. Well, it's all about the relationships that you build. You're not just selling a product. Whenever you build those relationships with the other members and then, they come to trust you, then they want to do business with those that they know.
Oh, yeah.
So one reason to join, like you said, Jamie, was the relationships. What are some other reasons of why a business should join the chamber?
We help you to promote and market your business. So when you have different events, we'll help to promote that through social media and email blasts for the other members. You can advertise through the monthly newsletter that's sent out to hundreds of recipients. We have a very close relationship with the city of Saraland and the Board of Education. So we work, in collaboration with them to make sure we're all kind of focused and headed in the same direction, and we're not, working against each other.
If you don't go out and if you're not willing to go shake somebody, go up to somebody and say, "Hey, I'm Karen. How you doing?"
Hugging necks, kissing babies, and
yeah, because it's not about. We keep saying it's not about selling; it's about building relationships,
right?
And that's what the chambers do,
Right. And something that we've begun to do a lot of times when you can't get out there yourself and promote to a specific area, because it is sometimes hard to find the time to get out there into a specific area. The chamber works for you. We network for you when you can't be there yourself, especially as a new member of our chamber, because we've started new programs where we're doing a slideshow at each of our luncheons where we're promoting new members. So even if you're not there every month, you're still getting recognition. We have really grown on our social media over the last 12 to 18 months, have been able to share a lot of our member stuff to our social media pages. So even if someone that would benefit from another member's business, if they're not following that page or their social media, we're still able to promote that business in our area to increase their networking areas.
Because that's like I have Rotary on Tuesdays, so that's why it's always been hard for me to come to the luncheons. Mm-hmm. But I think now that I've been able to have a little bit more time in my life, I think I can do a makeup for that to be able to come to you guys monthly luncheon now that I have the time.
And we hear that a lot too. So we do offer different networking events at times of the day for people who cannot make it to our luncheons, which are held the second Tuesday of every month. We also do a quarterly business before hours that's hosted by a local business. That's in the morning from 7:45 to 8:45. So you have that early morning networking opportunity before the business day truly starts. And we do our after hours quarterly as well. And that's usually 5 to 7 p.m. And then, of course, when we have new businesses come to the area, a lot of times our ribbon cuttings turn into after hour networking events as well. So there's a lot of opportunities to be able to connect with those the members and the city leaders. So it's not just we have that one opportunity per month. We offer several times to get connected,
and workshops as well. Correct.
Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, and I think because Cadie and I really believe in the value of Chamber of Commerce's, we've always been members. I have. And when you guys really started growing Saraland, because Saraland, you didn't hear much about Saraland before. Then all of a sudden, it started kicking up. And then they had the chamber, and it was just growing, and it's going crazy out there. And so I think the business opportunities are huge. When I was in partners with somebody in another lifetime before this past lifetime, he would never join a chamber because he didn't feel like they would do him any good. And then there's people out there, they don't want to write the check, and it's so reasonable. So what do you tell people when they say, "What, you don't do anything for me"?
A lot of times that when we have those type of people that don't want to join because they don't think that it's a benefit to them, we let them know it's not just about attending a luncheon. It's not just about coming to a business before hours or a business after hours. We do work on the back end to promote our local businesses through our city magazine, through social media, whether you're participating heavily or not. On the personal level, we're still working for you to make sure that your business is noticed and recognized within the community. We offer a lot of things throughout the year where businesses can participate or sponsor an event to have recognition of being a part of the community. And like Jamie said earlier, we're just working with the school board and the city leaders. And so we have a voice, on state level of what benefits our businesses with the bills and the things that are voted on So I mean, they're looking and they're going to bat for the business. So I mean, it's great to be a community because part of the chamber because it helps to continue the efforts there.
It's a community for your business.
Right.
Right. And I think it goes back to relationships, building relationships. People like to do business with people that they know and they trust. And people like to, if you walk into a restaurant, for the owner to, holler at you from the back, "Hey, Jamie, how you doing?" It just makes you feel good.
It does.
And we're all about feelings. And,
Yes.
we all want something that makes us feel good.
Yeah, and I think when you get a group of people together, what can come out of that is very powerful.
Right.
You're talking about the legislation. The politicians come to the chambers a lot of times. They'll come to the luncheons. They'll come to some of the meetings, and sometimes they're the speaker. And I've spoken for you guys. I totally enjoyed that, by the way.
We did, too.
And so, you can hear what's going on in your community. When Bill Sisson comes out, or the guy with the airport, or just anything major, someone from the school system talking about how the high schools have different programs. That's knowledge I didn't know. The guy with NOAA and the weather people come out, and they tell you what's going on. It's just, you learn so much besides just making friends.
You really do.
Right. And there's so many times that things that happen in neighboring communities have even such a great impact in your own hometown. So it's important to keep track of all of that goes on.
So we even have an annual meeting, a joint meeting with the Chickasaw Chamber, where both of our chambers meet together. So our membership luncheon is all together.
That's
So we
neat.
do that every
August.
So that's always good, so that we're able to, know what's happening down there, and then the same with them. And
Just broadens it out a little bit.
absolutely.
All right.
And then
Fantastic.
expanding your network. So if you have a problem with IT or an accounting question, or that you have a contact that you can reach out and just hey, what do you think about this, and to get some advice in those other areas. So
It's about who you know.
absolutely.
All right. We want to thank you guys for coming on today. One, for giving us Small Business of the Month. Yay. We also want to thank Brooke at Domke Market. She provided the wine we're drinking today. And good God almighty, Valkenburg. Hey, did you hear that? That was cool.
Falkenberg.
It's like, tastes like Welch's grape juice, but it's so good. It's so good. I like it. You said it was grapey.
The great thing about Domke Market is you go in, you tell them what you like, what you don't like, and they can help you select a wine. They're not judgy, so you don't have to know everything about wine. They will help you.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
So if you just like grapey, they can.
They will hook you up with this bottle.
If you like grapey, Vakken is that sounds like vodka. What did I say it?
Valkenburg.
Valkenburg.
Whoa. No, I did not say it. I didn't say it, though.
It came out that way.
Okay, I can't have any more. It's so good, though. All right, so today we're going to do cheers, and I'd like to give a special throw out to the people who work in the chambers and who are just behind the scenes promoting all these local businesses. So, Cadie, you got a cheers?
Cheers to Chambers of Commerce.
I love it.
And if you're not a member of your local chamber, join your chamber today.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, guys.
Y'all, thank you so much for listening and being here with us today. I'm Karen.
I'm Cadie. Please be sure to subscribe to Cheers to Business podcast on iTunes or anywhere else that you get your podcast. Visit our Facebook and be sure to give us a like. And if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to discuss, shoot us an email from the website cheerstobusiness.com.